Welcome to the Space Marine Fort. Inside, we have representatives from every Space Marine Legion currently in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2, including some brand new units that have been added due to an update to the Space Marine mod. And they are going to be defending against 4 million zombies today. But you might be thinking, 4 million zombies versus, what, 10 Space Marines? Probably not very good odds for the Space Marines, despite them being extremely powerful warriors. Well, you'd be right. We're going to be increasing the level of Space Marines in this fortress as we go until we eventually get our W. So we're starting off with 1 of every Space Marine Legion, and then we'll move up to 10 of every Space Marine Legion, and then 100 of every Space Marine Legion, and so on, and potentially also increasing the number of zombies on the battlefield as well. So, we've got Salamanders, Ultramarines, Iron Hand, Iron Fist. We've got the Legion of the Damned, including the brand new Legion of the Damned unit over here, which has a very cool looking chain gun. We've got Soul Drinkers, we've got Blood Angels, we've got it all on the battlefield here, baby. And they need to hold out against the zombie apocalypse. As you can see, they're already doing pretty well. They're up to 2,000 kills already on these zombies. And these are all standard zombies that are attacking right now. There aren't any runner zombies. There are no military zombies, toxic zombies, etc. that we've grown to know in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2. But we may be adding a few of those as we increase the Space Marine Legions as well. It should be a pretty phenomenal battle today. If you guys do enjoy it, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below what other types of battles would you like to see in the future. Either way, right now, these Space Marine troopers are holding out quite nicely, some of which have chain swords, some Warhammers. Warhammer, get it because it's Warhammer. Oh my god, they said the name! And others, of course, have ranged weaponry on the battlefield. And Captain Titus is also gracing us with his presence right here. I mean, it's always a good day when the old Capitan is on the battlefield. So, why don't we go ahead and do our first time-lapse of the battle, because there will be many zombies killed on the battlefield today, and it will take quite a while. So, we are currently at 5,390 dead zombies and 0 dead Space Marines. Let's watch as the zombies come on in. At the top right, you can see the numbers going down for both sides. Let's get it. Alright, wow, that was about 15 minutes there, and we have 4 dead Space Marines. It looks like the boys in the front, the Ultramarine, the Salamander. I don't really remember the other ones that were up there, but they're dead. Looks like some chain swordsmen also went down. The Blood Angel is like fresh. He's like untouched. Compare him to the Space Wolf over here, and like, it's night and day. They've gotten 57,000 kills on the zombies, which is fantastic. Obviously, they're going to lose this one probably, so let's just go ahead and let it run till the end. I won't time-lapse it because I don't want to run out of space since we're going to do more time-lapses later in this video, so I'll see you in a second. Alright boys, it's been another 20 minutes. I've been playing Balatro on the old Steam Deck. Highly recommend. Fantastic. We've still got 3 Space Marines left alive, and the Legion of the Damned really carrying, plus Captain Titus here. Let's see how much health they got. Alright, this guy's starts with 25k. He's about a quarter down. This guy starts with 8,000. He's got 1,500. This guy, Titus, starts with 100,000. Has 81,000 now. They have a total of 187,000 kills, which is really great. It's still going to be a little bit longer, though, defending, so let's continue to let it ride. Okay, zombies finally get the win. That battle in total took like an hour for 10 Space Marines to defend. Look at this. the fort is not visible. Well, on this side it is, but you know what I mean. That's insane. They did get 221,000 kills, which is fantastic. But there's actually only 3.46 million zombies remaining, so they probably got closer to 500,000 kills, but explosive damage as well as some melee damage does not count towards the kill count. So that's probably why. Either way, let's go ahead and ramp things up. The Space Marines have returned with some new units. We've also got some of the Imperial Fist out here, as well as a Knights Paladin fighting for them. Yes, sir. Should be beautiful. We now also have 10 of each of these legions, except we do have one Captain Titus still. But the other chapters, yes, should have 10 per, just about, unless they were cut off by these buildings, which does happen. Actually, we have 99 total Space Marines on the battlefield now. As for the Zomboys out here, 6 million now grace the battlefield. We still have more standard zombies. We've also added the fast runner zombies and some spearman zombies. There should be some toxic zombies on the battlefield, as well as alien zombies on the battlefield. So a little bit of a buff to the Zomboys as well. Let's go ahead and press start right here and see how the fortress does with a little bit of a boost and some new units, but also the zombies are also getting a very large boost and additional units this time around. Already, zombies making it in, and that's probably because these fellas are melee only, so they're not going to be amazing at, you know, keeping them at bay, but at the very least they can do some swings. But it would be nice if they hadn't had to engage with melee right away, and maybe these Blood Angels could have shot up the doorway and prevented those zombies from coming in. It is what it is, though. We've got more of these alien zomboys coming on in this way. Soul Drinkers fighting, as well as some Ultramarines over here. Now, the Ultramarines are special units because they actually have explosive rounds. As you can see, there's little puffs of smoke and mini explosions going off. So they can get 4 or 5 kills per round shot, which makes them a very tough nut to crack for the zombies, for sure. Also, the Imperial Fist Troopers back here are extremely difficult to kill, and this is a new unit we've never used. They've got like the claw hands. I'm not exactly sure what you'd call that, but that's very cool. Oh, the Knights Paladin is already getting hit quite a bit. Look at that. Yeah, the zombies are flanking around the corners here. Somehow they're getting in this little crook and starting to hit this thing, which does have 250,000 health. So it's going to take quite a bit to kill that bad Larry, but the zombies definitely can if they manage to persevere enough. You know, it's one of those things where that thing is a very large target and could easily be destroyed. Captain Titus at the moment not really getting into too much combat. He can use his pistol, but doesn't look like he is right now. Mostly just the units that are immediately getting attacked are the ones having to deal with the zombies right now, and the rest are just sort of chilling, lollygagging a little bit, if you will. No biggie, no biggie. Either way, why don't we go ahead and do another time lapse over here, watching the Ultramarines and the Soul Drinkers over here fighting against the hordes of zombies. It's only been 3 minutes into the battle, and we already have 8,000 kills for the Space Marines and 0 deaths for them. So, I mean, starting off great. Can always go downhill from here, though, boys. Always will, always has. All right, let's check out this time lapse. Well, we ended up looking at some knees at the end of that time lapse right there, but let's check it out. 85,000, now 86,000 kills for the Space Marines, and a total of 7 kills for the zombies. Obviously, the body piles are stacking up here. The Iron Hand doing a nice job. they're holding out very deliciously over here. Captain Titus still not getting hit at all, which is good for him. Love to see that. Soul Drinkers over here taking some damage, as are... Blech, completely messed up that word. As are the Ultramarines right now. Those guys probably taking the most losses at the moment. The Knight Paladin kind of got squished in the back here, near the Legion of the Damned, but that's okay, because he is a very good supporting role. So, as long as he's not dead, he's going to be getting us thousands of kills. So, I'm okay with that. The only problem is, he is also very tanky, so he can help keep soldiers alive, and when he's like this, he's just not really doing that. So, why don't we go ahead and time-lapse and watch this body pile grow, baby, grow! Alright, we back, baby, and the body pile has grown exponentially here, as have the losses for the zombies. We're at 5.4 million remaining zombies, so 500,000 have died at this point in time. On top of that, we're at 75 remaining Space Marines, so that means that 24 of them have perished as well, which isn't great considering the fact that 20, that's like a quarter of the total Space Marines on the battlefield. Look at these guys flipping around and stuff. They're going crazy. So yeah, that's a quarter of the Space Marines, but 1/12 of the zombies. So the Space Marines are down bad currently. However, at least their best units are going to be the survivors currently, so potentially they can survive longer than the weaker ones who already died. Although I will say, I am seeing a couple Salamanders in here, and Salamanders are kind of infamous for being the worst Space Marine Legion in the Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2 Warhammer mod. I'm not saying, I get this comment every time. I am not saying, boys, that they are the worst Space Marine Legion. I love the Salamanders. They are my favorite. However, in this particular mod, they are weaker than pretty much all the other Space Marines. Sadly. Either way, I want to see the massive Paladin here going nuts. So, let's do that. Alright, so we are down to the last 5 million zombies, which is, they've lost 1/6 of their force, so I really shouldn't say down to the last. There's still so many. But I wanted to pause that time lapse to show that it has been 1 million dead zombies at this point in time, which is great. That's very nice. However, we do now have only 67 remaining Space Marines, so pretty much 2/3 of their total force is remaining on the battlefield. Not fantastic, but also not horrible, I guess. They could definitely be doing a little bit better. We've mainly got like the Iron Hand over here. There's still some Salamanders, which is surprising. Captain Titus is right there. There's some Space Wolves, and a bunch of Legion of the Damned. The Legion of the Damned is one of the stronger units on the battlefield, so it's no surprise that they're still rocking it. And also, Blood Angels. Blood Angels tend to be some of the best Space Marines in this game. So, yeah, they are very powerful. Let's go ahead and, do this view to try and see how high the pyramid goes during this time-lapse. I think it'll be cool to see it grow. Oh, we lost another Space Marine. We're down to 66. No! God dang, look at that. They made it all the way up to the top of the screen. This is a true pyramid now, and there's only 52 remaining Space Marines on the battlefield. Again, mostly the most powerful ones now. We've got Blood Angels, we've got Legions of the Damned, and Captain Titus, as well as a big boy. Oh, he looks so sick. I love him. And so yeah, they are about halfway through their total Space Marines. They got like a tiny bit more than half. They started with 99. They're at 52. I don't know. Someone can do the percentage of that, but my brain don't work good at maths. That's why I majored in history and communications. And on top of that, we have 3.9 million remaining zombies. We are seeing more variety in the zombies getting up here. You can see there's some of the Amogus toxic zombies up this way. There should also be some of those spear zombies up here, but oh, here's a few of them. Very nice. I think most of the alien zombies have died at this point. Oh no, there's still a ton of them. And then of course there's also the runner zombies on the battlefield too. So they're all still kind of out here. Wait, there's a salamander still out here? That is shocking. That is shocking. Usually they are absolute trash. All right, screw it. Let's watch the salamander go ham. We find ourselves underneath the body pile again, and it looks like the salamander did die. The Space Marine fight is getting more and more condensed as we go here, with only 32 soldiers remaining, so they're down to 1/3, less than 1/3 of their total force. We got some Blood Angels still alive, some Iron Fists still alive, some Iron Hands still alive. Titus, I think, might be dead. Oh no, he's right there. He's very obviously right there. God dang it. Let's watch Titus, baby. Hi, Captain Titus, doing a nice job right there. Not too shabby. There's only 19 Space Marines remaining, and 2.69 million zombies remaining. So the zombies are honestly still kind of killing it. They've got over half of their total soldiers left alive. I'm sorry. Just under half of their total soldiers left alive. And it's not looking too good. Like 20% of the total Space Marines are left alive. So I'm just going to let it run for a while so we don't use up all of our time-lapse space for the video. So we'll check back in just a second. And we just witnessed the death of a Space Marine right there. Oof! There's only 17 remaining now. Okay, it's been another half an hour, and the big boy mech, the Dreadnought, is dead. That is a dang shame right there. That is a dang shame. And still 2.6 million zombies remaining. There's only 10 Space Marines left on the battlefield. And they're actually all these boys. The, what do you even call these guys? The Legion of the Damned. My bad. just completely brain farted out right there. And of course, Captain Titus is still alive because he's also very powerful. So these guys must be pretty good units, if we're being honest then. How much health do they have left currently? I'm trying to snag one of them, but there's so many zombies. Makes it incredibly difficult. I can't get one. Bruh. Oh my god, I can't get one to work. Alright, well, we're gonna let this ride for a while longer. Hopefully these guys get some more kills, but yeah, this could be like another hour. Alright, boys, fun fact. My cat jumped on my computer tower, hit the reset button, and restarted my computer. So we lost everything. I mean, it was pretty clear that the zombies were going to win that one. There was 2.6 million of them left and 10 Space Marines. So what we're going to do is we're going to crank this up. Let's go ahead and do 100 per, since they just have not gotten a W yet. 100 per, but then the Knight Paladin, why don't we do, let's just do 5, because they'll get a little we could do 10. They'll get a little OP, but still, there's so many zombies, man, so it's still gonna be rough. Alright, I put a candle on the restart button so it will not be hit again, but as you can see, tons of Space Marines now, 568 of them to be exact. A number of them probably got cut off by these buildings, and that's understandable. But we have way more fire going out from these lads now. These Knights Paladins, actually only one of them ended up spawning in anyway, so I guess that 10 we tried to do did not work. But there are multitudes of every other one of these Space Marines now. We might end up sending them on the attack for fun, but for the very beginning, we'll do a time-lapse of the zombies coming in here and attacking the little fort, because we haven't gotten to see an overhead of the full battle here yet. Oh yeah, they hold it nicely. 300,000 zombies are dead at this point. Only 7 Space Marines are dead. And just for fun, just to switch things up a little bit. Oh, those are the zombies. We're going to select all of the Space Marine units and actually have them attack for once. So, just spicing up the battle. They're probably not going to push too far too fast, but they eventually will start getting going and things like that. I think mainly the melee units will be pushing out, and then the actual infantry units will be chilling, but I think this will definitely make the battle a lot more interesting and make it so we get to actually see a little bit of the combat expanding outward during the time lapses versus the sort of static combat we've been experiencing lately. Yeah, again, they're not really moving all that much. They're just kind of dancing around a little bit. So nothing too crazy as of yet, but still, I mean, they're getting into it, you know. They're starting to dance the dance, baby. They're starting to fight it out. We'll see if they can, you know, persevere through this battle this time around. Either way, these battles have been going on for about 6 hours now on my computer, so this will also speed up the battle a little bit, instead of just laying in wait for it to end as the zombies come forward. So, we now have 5.64 million zombies left alive and 550 Space Marines. Let's watch the Space Marines expand outward from their defense. Holy crap! I went to walk Scout the dog, and the zombies have been torn asunder during that time lapse. The Space Marines are completely scattered all over the place. We still have zombie charges going on in various... Look at these guys, kick flipping and crap. Look at that. That's incredible. And they've got backup fire over here. This is awesome. We should really let the troops loose more often because it results in some very entertaining visuals, I must say. This is sick. There's only 1 million zombies left, and there's still 277 Space Marines left. So I think the Space Marines got this, but we will continue to let it play out. Let's watch some of these Kung Fu fighters up close, baby, up close and personal. Alright boys, the zombies are starting to split up again, but the Space Marines are actually on guard mode, I guess, so they're able to kind of back up throughout this thing. We've also still got the big boy over here still fighting away. Only 700,000 zombies remaining, so I think it's just about over with 174 Space Marines remaining. The Space Marines are definitely out killing the zombies still. I'm just gonna let this play out, but if anything crazy happens, I'll jump back in. Alright boys, been another 20 minutes and 287,000 zombies remaining, 138 Space Marines, so Space Marines have this in the bag. They have 138 soldiers still out here, still fighting, and yeah, most of these guys have barely any health missing. Look, these guys are full health. This is a Space Marine dub. 280,000 zombies has 0 chance of coming away with the W, so let's go ahead and drop the orbital strike on the battlefield to end this thing off. It took a while for us to get a Space Marine victory, and the cat certainly prevented one of those, although I don't think they were going to win, but the cat clearly does not like the Space Marines. So guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.